Welcome to Talk Talk. Yay.
Because we have time on our hands and it's our opinion.
Yeah,
Time on our hands. That's pretty good.
That's our sign.
that's good. Yeah.
That's one of my
right.
better signs.
Oh, yeah. And of course, Eric and Dennis.
In my opinion. I keep forgetting to bring the poster.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Oh, well.
We'll get there.
Anyway, so welcome. We're here to talk. They think I'm going to talk.
Well, we wanted you to do some more talking. Well, yeah, you
Well,
do so much the other time.
Dennis was saying a lot, though.
What, last time?
No.
No, about
Oh, right
this,
now?
all what
Right
the
now.
upcoming.
I get all riled up.
Yes, he
I got a
does.
good story for you, too.
Tell us your good story.
You want to talk about what's coming up with the seniors?
I'll talk about that later.
Okay. So Wendy was reading an article in the paper. The senior care home. Does that sound ring a bell? It's where old people live. And
Hey.
well, I'm old too.
Not as old as I am.
Nobody's as old as you.
That's not true.
But anyways, they have a policy that these people are paying $6,000 to $7,000. These old people, and when they fall down, the policy in these home care places for seniors is we don't pick them up.
Oh, that was in the paper.
Yeah. Can
That
you
was in
freaking believe that?
And this is in nursing homes and
I don't know where. Something
and
the
other
seniors.
and facilities where they have to they call the fire department and like, excuse me, I have worked in facilities, nursing homes and rehab centers, and if somebody's falling down, we pick them up.
Yeah.
And you are taught, caregivers are taught body mechanics and
Yeah.
how to do the proper thing. And for these facilities, now I don't know if it was in New London or
I don't
can't
know.
remember where they said where this was. If they're going to keep me on the floor, and I guarantee you they're going to be lawsuits about, well, they kept me on that floor for I don't know how long. I mean, they could have picked me up. And I'm sure the caregivers' attitudes are, well, we don't want to hurt ourselves.
I don't think that's it at all.
I don't know. But, I mean, because if they hurt, they're covered under the facilities insurance.
How about this idea? The company wants it because you have a lot of people in that business. When they go to pick somebody up, all of a sudden, oh, my back. And then they're out of work, they're collecting, and they just abuse the whole system.
Yeah.
That's probably why the company don't want to pick anybody up.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But you're right about the lawsuits.
Oh, it's ridiculous to have, and it's not up to, why, every time you call 911, they dispatch an ambulance, police, a fire engine, and maybe an EMT, whatever it is. I mean, it costs money.
Yeah.
And for somebody who even if you slip out of a chair, just slide and you end up on the floor. No, there's no problems. I have picked up people 2 times my size. I remember when I first started physical therapy, I was in Florida, and I was 153 pounds, 100, something like that. I had a 300-pound lady fall on me.
Oh, jeez.
My attitude I just have a bad attitude towards obesity. I really do. I don't believe it should happen, but people don't care. They just stuff their faces. They don't exercise.
That's not true, but
A lot of them do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're
Because
right.
I go into the
Right.
homes and you ought to see the crap that these people have, and they keep
my
eating.
mother was one of them.
My dad was.
Hers was
Look, my dad was
physical.
thin. Wasn't thin, but he wasn't when he got married.
Mm-hmm.
He was a good-looking guy, but my mom was a good cook, and he loved to eat. And by the time he was, well, more than in his 40s, 50s, especially when he passed away at 75, he was 350 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, but you got to understand, even at that age or getting to that age, you know, when your body decides certain parts of it want to quit or whatever, sometimes you have no control over that.
You should be exercising all your life.
Why?
Because
Why
you're
not?
talking about health problems. Obesity can also cause diabetes, high blood pressure. A lot of things can happen just because you end up being overweight. You want to see some things? Come into Planet Fitness in the morning when I go. I'm there at 6:30 in the morning every day.
That's too early.
Yeah, really.
And you ought to see the people in there. And a lot of them are older people. And I see people, this one gentleman, he was 280 pounds when he started in there. He's down to I think he said 210, 220. His goal is 150. He's a shorter guy too. But good for him. Good for him. And I've seen a lot of people like this. They're heavy, and they're in there and they work out. And I have a lot of respect for those people because they don't want to be that way.
Well, you know what I used to be? I used to be 260.
Okay, so how did you lose the weight?
Just lost it. I stopped eating.
And my sister had a problem with her weight all her life. She was big, she lost a lot of weight. She gained it back, she lost. 2 years ago when my son got married, we were in New Jersey and my sister was huge. She must have been 250 or whatever. Her son and daughter-in-law were there and they are huge. And she looked at my wife and myself and said how great we looked. My sister lost 100 pounds, easy. And she said that her son and daughter-in-law have lost weight too. They're working on it. All it takes is a little determination and to look at yourself in the mirror and like, man, I'm fat. I need to do something about it. And so you don't eat 3 huge meals.
Yeah.
You eat 5 mini meals, but you exercise. And I'm not saying you have to go out there and lift weights and whatever. Walk.
Yeah.
That's all. Walk. That's what you could start with. And
Yes. Absolutely.
and if you have insurance, you can go into Planet Fitness. You can go into Renegade. You can go any facilities and sign up for Silver Sneakers.
Yeah.
Because insurance pays the money for Silver Sneakers. I don't understand, I really don't, why people get to be so heavy.
Yeah.
Well, I think part of it probably starts from when they're kids. Look at all the fat kids we have in this country. And I'm talking, 8, 6.
Well, that's because the parents are lousy
Yeah.
parents and, shut them up, go give them another piece of candy or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's what they do.
But you're going to have a group like yourself that are going to be fitness nuts. And by the way, that's what you are, fitness nuts.
I'm not sure I'm a fitness nut, Dennis, but
Well,
You're
I
just
mean,
nuts.
if you saw
next
what
to
I
me,
eat,
you're a fitness
well,
nut.
but if you saw what I eat during the day,
I didn't.
I'm a chocoholic. I eat a lot of crap.
Yeah, well,
But-
I can't eat a lot of chocolate.
I know I eat healthy also with the way my wife cooks, but with the exercise that I do, I know that. And if I do put on weight, oh boy, do I know it. I lose weight.
And if you
Take
do,
up
we're going to
drinking.
get you.
No.
No, take up drinking, and you'll be a fat little pudgy guy.
You're right. I have friends I have one friend. I can't believe how much he can drink. He can go through a case of Corona and not even bother him, and he's not overweight. He's not heavy.
Some people, it just comes natural. It's like
I guess.
I told you before, I had a friend of mine that growing up when we were kids, he'd come over every Sunday at 12 o'clock to my house because Mama was cooking spaghetti and anything she could find in the fridge. And he would chow down, and by the end of the meal, the rest of us are like sitting there looking at him. He's chowing down, and he never gained any weight. And it stayed like that till he passed away.
Where you live is for mostly older people, correct? Mm-hmm. You see a lot of obesity there?
Not really.
Now, when you get real old like us, you kind of lose your appetite. You start to lose weight.
Sometimes I wish I could lose my appetite. But this whole thing with the nursing home situation, that's leaving them there, that's not right.
Yeah.
That and that could be,
but yet
and it could make it worse.
I understand it from the other side, because when I worked in the nursing home, there was a patient. I didn't have anything to do with her, but she fell. The nurse helped her. She helped her get up. She took her to the showers like 3 days in a row. Come to find out, she'd broken something. And she kept complaining, but the nurse wasn't paying any attention
Obviously,
to it.
so then that's a nursing problem. The nursing
You know.
didn't pay attention to that.
Yeah.
But
So
what
you
gets
know,
me is here they are striking. They want more money. And it seems lately
they don't
the
want
people
to do anything.
the people who want more money are doing the least amount of work.
Yeah.
It's
They want to
I'll
do
tell
less
ya.
than pay me more.
I don't know.
So we were talking a little bit, and you better jump in here, because if you don't,
Yes, I'm jumping.
Oh, did you know that May is Old Senior Month?
I heard about that.
Yeah.
Yes.
mhm, yeah.
I
You know
heard
what we
about it
get for
too.
that? We don't even get the flag. We don't get nothing.
No. We may be getting an increase in Social Security again because inflation is so high again.
Or why Biden's trying
For
to
next
buy
year.
our votes still?
No, that doesn't have anything to do about a president, whether we get an increase in Social Security or
Yes,
not.
it does.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, yeah?
It's based
Then
on.
why do they talk about it?
It's based on inflation.
Why do
And
they talk
cost
about
of
it?
Because they can talk anything they want, but
Well.
you're talking to a moron, so what do you... But, no, now, and then coming in, heard on the radio that Biden is going to be talking to a whole bunch of policemen. Well, police don't even like Biden.
Oh, the last time he tried that, they all turned their back on him.
Oh, that's right, I remember that.
And the same
Well,
thing
that's a
with
good
the
idea.
That's going to
same
happen.
thing with the
The-
mayor
These guys
of
from
New York.
this guy who was on the news, he was saying nobody in the police force is going to be voting for Biden. So, go ahead. What else?
Oh, no, this has been kind of bothering me for a while because I don't understand why. All right, the percentage of blacks in America is 14.4%. Hispanics is 59.3%, and whites are 75.8%. So my question is, why are we letting a group with the least amount of people here tell Hispanics and whites what they can do? Why you following what I'm trying to say here?
I do.
So why are we letting?
Well,
I mean, why can't we sit
let's
down
go-
and discuss it?
Go one step further.
What?
The LGBTQ,
Oh, them too.
RSTV, whatever they want to call themselves, is 1% of the population. Why are we letting them tell us what to do?
Where did
Obviously, I don't care if I get calls about this or whatever. They don't even read the Bible. I guarantee you they don't read the Bible.
A lot
If
of
they-
people don't read it.
If they did, it clearly states man will not sleep with man. That means woman will not sleep with woman. Do you think they care? It also says you will not deface your property, your body, basically. And what of all? And look at all the people. I know I'm going on a tangent. Look at all the people who have no money,
Look at all the people more
And-
people are going to end up with no money.
who don't have the money, or have the least amount of money. Where do they get the money for the tattoos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who? I mean, they look. Have you seen the earlobes? They stretch their earlobes and put these stupid things in them. You have to have plastic surgery if you want to redo it. They'll put a bolt between here. They put things in their tongue. They put all these things all over the face. And my attitude is, have you looked in a mirror? Do you think you actually look good?
They do.
Then obviously,
If you're blind, they do.
obviously my saying comes through every time then. You just cannot fix stupid.
See, I should be offended by this because my son has tattoos from here
And
right
how
down
did
to his
my
feet.
question is, how did he pay for it?
He works,
Okay.
and he's also in a like a growling heavy metal type of band, so that's part of his image, you know. So
You know, a lot of these people, after they do this when they're young, and when they get older, especially women, I've heard. I mean, because there was a study done. Women in their mid to late 30s and 40s, they have to figure out ways to get rid of this stuff, and it's expensive and
it doesn't
painful.
look the same when you hit 70.
Oh no,
It
I wouldn't
doesn't look
know.
like what it was supposed to look like.
I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know
She's
either.
got tattoos, she said.
I don't have any tattoos.
And why do women get tattoos where the only people that are going to see it is going to be whoever they're sleeping with? So why get the tattoo?
I don't
No,
know, because
no.
I don't.
I don't know. I really don't know. But
This guy I was at Guitar Center today, young kid, and his whole neck, right here, is done up in some kind of pattern, all the way around his neck. And I'm saying, didn't that hurt? He goes, well, it kind of tickled. Yeah, you're not right.
look at ball players, especially I've seen them more on football players. Well, no, basketball players, football players, baseball players, but they're getting paid millions of dollars.
What about wrestlers?
Okay, I don't know. I don't watch wrestling. You tell them. So probably.
Oh, they got tattoos
Yeah.
all over the place. man.
Boxers.
Boxers too. But
I don't understand. I really don't understand it.
I don't either.
But I have one question. I asked this guy that was helping me today, black dude, and he had a really nice pattern on this arm in black ink, and he was dark, and you really was hard to see it. And I asked him, I said, why do you guys always go with the dark ink? I mean, tattoos, you want people to see it. And he goes, well, you can see it. I said, yeah, get up on it, you can see it. And I almost said, why don't you do it in white ink? But I said, nah, that probably won't go over. But why not? You want it to show.
You want it to show, I know. This one woman at the gym, she's proud of her tattoos. She loves her tattoos, and she's one leg is done, other areas. I don't know if say why one leg and not the other leg. I mean, now you're out of balance or something. I don't know. I really don't. Anyway, that's done with that. Go with the next thing, because there was a.
So you want me to talk about what?
Are you?
Okay. Well, I have, and it's out now, although I got the last one at the senior center. It's a page. It has Barbara Neff's stuff for this week. I mean, for this weekend, for this summer.
This summer.
So June 6th, they're having a Let Loose Thursday.
A what Thursday?
Let Loose Thursday.
Let loose?
Let Loose. And it's touch a truck and then their fireworks. So that's this Thursday to June 6th. Then every summer, every couple of weeks there's something. So see if you can get a hold of this, because it goes on until the last one is December 26th, which is Kwanzaa.
Didn't Barbara Neff just do something about there was a ship that was supposed to come in? Was it this past week or something?
I don't know.
I didn't hear anything about it in the,
I know
in the
that Barb-
paper. It was in the paper?
I don't know if it was in paper, but it was down in the dock for 2 days.
I know she's supposed to be on Marty's show next week. So Wednesday night she'll be here.
Okay.
Okay, but I don't want to, I was going to talk about a lot of the other things, but I'm not going to because she's going to be on the show. So,
Okay.
so we'll talk about June 6th, and I don't know whether it's going to be a food thing or not, but at least they're doing something. So anyway, the senior center. So next Wednesday, they're going to Mohegan, but I'm not going. The Wednesday after that, they're going to Grasso Tech. And we go to Grasso Tech, and then we're going to eat there.
Wait.
What are you going to
Is
do?
that why you're going there? To eat?
No, we go there to get hair or nails or
Oh,
something like that.
Okay.
And then we eat there.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. And it's relatively,
Why is you going to Grasso Tech and not going like at New London High School?
because they don't have a culinary.
New London High School has culinary.
Not that they offer to the public.
Well, but what does that tell you about New London, though?
It tells you a lot. I don't know.
Well, there would be more people in New London getting a chance to get some food if they didn't cut Chef Paul's budget.
Yeah.
They always talk about it's for the kids, it's that, never for the seniors.
Well, he was going to do it for the seniors. So.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, so they cut it. They cut his funding,
Yeah.
and they put it elsewhere. I'm telling you, you got to watch what's going on because
Oh, I know.
there's a lot of money going out to this cultural center crap, and that's from the firehouse
And
downtown.
it's this big an area.
Yeah, and it goes Bank Street, State Street, the streets around within the city, the
Up to
city
Huntington.
limit. Yeah, and they're trying to make it into some kind of like, to me, it's like a new form of Hippieville,
Yeah.
except it's going to be the arts, the all kinds of shows, that kind of stuff, you know. I don't know who's in charge of building stuff downtown, but I tell you, they got to stop trying to make things look pretty.
The only
but
thing
not
that's
be
going
useful.
in downtown is apartments.
Well, like for instance, the sidewalks they put in downtown
that's
with
ridiculous.
and that's not even real brick in there either.
Yeah.
You know, it's just red and they stamp it. But the thing is, the sidewalk on the Capitol side of the street, on your left, the sidewalk is wide, probably as wide as one of them panels. This way. On the other side, where Muddy Waters is and all that, the sidewalk is about this big.
Yeah, you
Two
can't walk.
people walking towards each other, one of them is going to have to step off onto them bricks. I don't see how a wheelchair is going to manipulate on that. But don't they think about this stuff
Yeah.
when they're paying and
Well,
have
they don't
something
want
done?
people in wheelchairs down there,
All right.
or people with walkers.
Let me
Well, it goes right. We always say, look who the people vote and put on the council.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna write with magic marker on your tombstone if I'm still around. It says, "Can't fix stupid." So there's it's called Introducing the Day's Next Community Funded Projects. This is going to be at the Public Library in New London Monday from 5 to 7. And they're going to they want people to come in and just sit down and have like a discussion, and you can ask them, these people, whoever they may be, one of them's the day guy,
Which day guy?
about, what the hell is his name? Timothy Dyer?
Okay.
He's coming. The day guy's coming to talk about.
Well, him and other people, they want to get the public's opinion on what they see is important, not just for Connecticut, for the whole country and stuff like that.
Okay. They did it in Waterford. They do it.
Yeah.
I
right.
wish I didn't know it was going to be in New London and stuff. I mean, because
Oh, it's going to be New London, Groton, Norwich.
I would definitely tell whoever was from the day, especially you people suck.
Oh, you hear? He was on Lee the other morning. I actually caught it, and he's so Democrat. I think he shits Democrat. I mean, it's
That's
just-
the problem. These people are so stupid. I mean, if you looked at the paper today, it was unbelievable. It's so biased, and I mean, who was the editor? He does the editorial, a big editorial. He's retired now, but he still does a big editorial. I think on Sunday. Paul Schwanier or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
I mean, the man is so biased,
They all are on the paper.
and he couldn't. I don't even.
They don't
think
live
he
in
could,
New London.
Huh? Oh, of course they don't.
He doesn't live in New London.
No.
Oh, not even. Okay.
Collins doesn't live in New
Oh,
London.
I haven't
well,
lived in
Collins
London
lives in like
for
Stonington
years.
or something.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's horrible. But
He does have a good day once in a while.
he what?
He does have a good day once in a while.
Once in a while, like
Very
today. I
once
think
in a
today
while.
was decent.
Twice a year.
But Schwanier, it just.
On holidays.
I mean, why he thinks his view is God's way.
What is
or
his
whatever.
position, anyways?
His position? He can't stand Trump. He can't.
Oh no,
he's
no,
so-
no, I don't mean that. I mean, what is he in the day paper business? I mean, is he like the big shot or?
He was the editor. or he was the head of the editorial page and stuff, whatever it was. But he still does a big editorial on, I think it's Sundays. And I always disagree with him. He cannot write anything that I would be interested in. If he would write something about how bad Biden has been for 50 years, it was said today the man has been on the wrong side for his whole career. He hasn't done anything decent in his career. So which is true, but so that's good. I mean, so you just have to let me know what day, and maybe
It's this coming Monday,
what time?
5 to 7. And then after that, you can walk down
5
to
to
the
7. Where?
library.
City Hall.
Library. Okay.
Yeah.
And downstairs.
Okay. If I can remember,
Want us to call you?
I should write it down sometime.
I'll call you if I remember.
Yeah. Are you going to go?
I think I'm going to go. I think
If
I'm
you
going to
go-
get.
I'd like to find out and.
I think I'm going to get Keith to come and
Who?
tape it.
Oh,
Keith.
that'll be
Keith,
interesting.
save it?
Huh?
That would be interesting.
Okay. Now you wanted to talk about Ocean Beach.
Okay, there was an article in the paper about what to do about Ocean Beach because they don't necessarily want to give an extension to, it's not called Boston Concessions anymore, it's called something else. And the beach has been losing money every year.
Well, you got to take into account.
Yeah,
have to
that's,
take some-
that's the thing.
Okay,
The last 2
so
years have been
they're
lousy.
going to be looking
weather.
for possibly other companies maybe that
Yeah.
could do
What are they going to
something
do with the
different or
weather?
Yeah, that's the weather.
You
is-
can't
It's
do
the
anything
weather
about the
that
weather.
that's dominated what's going on
Well,
at the beach
recently-
the last 2 years.
Yeah, okay, but I've brought this up a number of times. I don't know if Passero knows, but the beach opens for business Memorial Day weekend. That's when they start charging. And then they automatically, the last weekend is Labor Day weekend. My question is, why? Because you get a nice month in September lots of times, and you've got people who are going to the beach lots of times in September.
What should
So
they do?
why aren't they extending? You want to make, the beach wants to make some money? Extend the beach time or how you charge for parking right up to October 1st. You
Yep.
get,
Do you think people would want to have to pay to go into the beach after Memorial
who
Day?
cares?
Well,
Who cares? That's what it is. I mean, go to any
it's
other.
never been like that.
I know that, but look at what happens. May has been a horrible month.
Yeah.
Okay, extend it. See if you can get extra revenue coming into the beach. We're supposedly have one of the 25 most beautiful beaches in the country. Come on, who took that survey?
Who got paid to take that survey?
Are you honestly telling me out of 20, all the beaches in this country, Ocean Beach is in the top 25?
No.
Granted, if that's true, great for New London and Ocean Beach. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
But charge right up to October 1st. And if their attitude or their criticism is, well, we can't get lifeguards at that time. Okay, put signs all along the beach, no lifeguard on duty. Enter at your own risk. They do that on Greens Beach
Yeah.
when they can't get a lifeguard. You have to take some responsibility if you're going to go in the water. This isn't in Long Island where you have to worry about sharks, but come on. If New London needs money so bad, and then
What's all this freaking tax money
fix,
from all these places?
fix Ocean Beach Park. That miniature golf is a disgrace.
Well,
I
they don't-
remember when that.
It's supposed to be fixed up.
It's not. It's the same.
It needs to be changed.
It's the same miniature
God,
golf they've
I
had for 40, 50 years.
Yeah,
It's
easy.
crap.
Yeah.
I've been to other miniature golf places in Myrtle Beach and stuff. It's all built up and everything. And I can see what the city was, we don't have the funds for that. Well, they charge for it. You're going to go into this crappy miniature golf and pay what, $7 to $10, $12? Every year it goes up in price. It's the same thing. It was good in its day, but the thing about Ocean Beach, it doesn't do anything ever to upgrade itself. It's got the pool, enclose the pool.
That would be that's what they should have done, I think, instead of the community center.
Right.
I mean, I like the idea of the community center down at Fort Trumbull, my own personal opinion. But as far as getting people from other parts of the state to come down and compete, like in swimming, you got an Olympic-sized pool at the beach just sitting there. You dome that thing in, you could use it all winter long. At a lot cheaper than,
And we said that at
Renegade.
the
Yeah.
very beginning when they first started talking about
Renegade used to be at Ocean Beach. And the problem was that if you were a member, you had to pay for parking. You had to get a parking pass. Well, if you're a member, why should you have to pay for parking? It used to be New London residents got in for free into this, but they have to pay now. Okay, they need
did
revenue.
seniors ever get in for free?
I don't know. No. Soon, I don't think seniors maybe get a discount.
only if you belong to the.
Oh, but they'll give everything to the low-income people in this town. They don't give anything. What do they give to the seniors?
A lot of the seniors are low-income people.
They don't give it.
I don't know.
But now, I seem to remember with Ocean Beach that before the pandemic, they had a couple of years or so. I remember when the beach was given the city, one year was $200,000 that they made, went to the city, and I think the year before that happened. And then you had a time when it started going downhill because you had groups of people coming in, a lot of them from New Haven, and a lot of Hispanics, and they just ripped the beach up with the partying, the glitter all over, the cooking. So it's had its up and downs, but that's
got
part of
signs
business.
on the beach. No bicycles on the beach. No skateboarding.
No
No
dogs.
dogs. Are there anybody on the beach to tell them you can't do this? You can't come in here. There's nobody to tell them that. Nobody pays attention to laws anymore.
Oh no, that's another host. That's a 2-hour show.
So, Ocean Beach could be something fabulous. It really could.
Oh yeah.
What's it called? The GAM, the building? That hasn't changed in how many years? Well, there used to be
It shouldn't have to change.
to upgrade it.
Upgrade it to what?
I don't know. Bring other venues in there. There used to be a Carvel. That's gone. The food. They bring in more food items or something like that. Or I mean, come on. This is.
But
this
that's
is a place
supposedly
that's supposed to do business and make money. You want to go there to. I have no reason to go to Ocean Beach.
I don't go no more because I'm too old. You ever try walking in the sand when you're old?
It's hard.
It's very hard.
You know what I see there? If we go to walk along the board, you see people with their metal detectors and stuff like that. But otherwise, and the people are very nice at the beach. You meet there if you go walking on the boardwalk. There was supposed to be that, they call it the mile long, which is only, I don't know, I think it's like a half mile. But tag and craft show this past Saturday.
But they got a bad day for that.
It was nice on Saturday.
Wendy went down and she said it was cold.
It may have been cool, but it was nice.
How was the turnout?
I don't know. I was supposed to do it, but I ended up going down to New Jersey to pick up my wife and my kids.
You should have let her take a train. She wants
I
to be
took
there
the-
by
You know
herself.
where you get a bonus? On the train, Shoreline East. My son paid us like $130 when I came on Amtrak coming from New Jersey back up here. I didn't want to do that. I'm like, I will take my own. You take a Shoreline East train, a senior, from New London to New Haven. The price is like $10.50. Seniors get half price, 5 1/4. You go on Amtrak, you get 10%. It's still 10%, but it should be more. So from New Haven to Penn Station, instead of $40, was $36. Then I had to take a New Jersey Transit train from Penn Station to Summit. Instead of $9.75, it was $4.65. So instead of $117 would have cost me, I paid less than $46. I don't understand why this, people want to rip you off to try to do something.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense. This city it's been said for 60 years, has the possibilities. Why can't it be like Mystic?
It shouldn't be like Mystic.
It could be like Mystic.
It shouldn't be like Mystic.
When I'm talking about the ability for, go through downtown Mystic and all those shops and everything. Look at New London. It's garbage. I'm sorry, but it is. And there are everybody, you agree, a lot of people agree with me. There's nothing here that wants to, and they say that the Coast Guard Museum is going to bring everything back. Come on. But
now they're out. Now what they're doing with that is they're putting out bids. I thought that was already taken care of.
bids for what?
The electrical bid, plumbing bid.
For the Coast Guard Museum?
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought that was already set.
Yeah.
So
did
what?
I.
So they had almost like $100 million, I think. But these people that are running this committee for the museum, the group, they're all making 6+ figures.
Yeah.
And it's a nonprofit group.
Yeah.
And they're making all this friggin' money, and then they say, well, we need another 20, 30 million.
It's
Yeah.
It's the makeup of New London that makes New London as bad as it is.
Yeah.
And you hate to say that because there are a lot of good people in New London.
Yeah.
But you hate to say it. You see it in the paper today or on the news. They arrested 960 gang members.
Where?
I think it was in California. Gang members. There, I can't remember. It was something like, I don't know, 9 or 14 gang members were arrested locally or something like that. This country should be getting rid of every gang. You're a known gang member, leave the country.
Well,
And the Chilean gang members is what they were stopping and who were arrested.
Venezuela too.
If they commit heinous crimes, I'm sorry. I know people would disagree with me and stuff, but we need vigilantism here. Mm. You need to get rid of these people.
I think it's going to come, and it's just going to be individuals. I mean, you're going to. The more and more crimes go on, the more and more people are starting to carry and protect themselves.
Because
and now it's going to come down to
the police can't do it, and I
They
feel
won't let 'em do
bad
it.
for the police. There were from 2018 to today, 360 cops have been killed. And all you saw from these Black Lives Matter group was get rid of the police, more of the police. We don't want them. Excuse me, you certainly know how to call the police when something's going on with you. We finally have a call?
Yeah.
Earlier today.
Okay, which one?
The middle one.
Middle.
That one?
Yeah. There's just the middle one.
Okay.
You there?
You there? Hello?
I'm here.
All right.
I think I know that
You
voice.
segued away from what I wanted to talk about. That was the Coast Guard Museum. Let's talk about the pedestrian bridge.
Oh, yeah. I think that's gonna happen because nobody cares. I mean, nobody. When we had the lock group and stuff, we would get people going out there and petitioning and doing all this stuff. Not now.
It was voted down twice
Yeah.
by the people of
3
New Lyme.
times.
3 times?
Well, there was one before Lot, but yeah, that pedestrian bridge has been voted down 3 times. Nobody wants it.
And
Who's
who-
going to clean it?
And they,
Oh, we are.
told you they
We
don't.
are. Hey, we
This-
are.
The city doesn't care. The council doesn't. Look who the idiots are on the council, except for one person.
Well, I agree.
I
Yeah.
think most people do agree with that.
I think so
statement.
too.
But they keep voting the same thing year after year after year. And
Well,
it
and
does,
it's not just that it's the same people. It's like different people, but they're the same people. You know, they have a different name, but they're the same person.
Yeah.
You know, what you want to do is when you get some spare time, go down to the city parking lot, drive to the top if you can get up there. You don't want to go in the hallways because it smells like urine and you'll find homeless people sitting in there. And don't take the elevator because you'll die of urine smell. And then go all the way to the top and walk to the edge to look over the road and the railroad tracks and see where the wires for the tracks are. That walkway has to be higher than that by so many feet. So they've got to build up to meet or have a stair thing. That thing's going to be easily over 50, 60 feet off the ground. And like Diane's saying, you know,
Yeah.
Daryl said, oh, well, we'll give you the land and we will take care of the cleaning and the security,
Yeah, right.
which doesn't make any sense. Coast Guard has their own security. And I forgot what the other thing was I was going to say.
Well, I was shocked when I went downtown for the St. Patrick's Day parade because I thought, oh my God, they're going to have all these people coming into the public parking garage. They must have cleaned it up, but they didn't. It was just disgusting.
Yeah.
The urine smell, I mean, and there's nothing like fetid human urine. You can recognize that from 10 feet away.
So what do you
And-
go ahead.
Yeah, but so they can't maintain the parking lot, but they say they're going to maintain this, however many. It's like 100 feet. I mean, it's a really big bridge with glass walls. I'm stunned that anybody thinks that we're going to be able to use that bridge after the first 3 months.
don't they? Wasn't there something also that they were going to add floors to the garage?
Yeah, I'd heard they're supposed to go up so many levels.
Well, and that would
They're
be
gonna have
great,
to.
but I want to see the engineering study first. That the whatever, because it's on spill, it's on landfill. So
Well-
I mean, you know, so then do you lose the first floor because it sank into the landfill?
You know, and I'm surprised they haven't done something with the hallways and the elevators with the urine smell and other smells. Because people come off the train, they come off the boats, they're parked there, and, you know, if it's their first time here and they get in the elevator and they smell that, they ain't coming back. You know, so the health
Well, they might come
department-
back, but they won't ride the elevator.
Well, they probably won't park in that parking lot
No,
either.
yeah. Well, the other one, Bill's parking lot, the Cornish's parking, that needs so much repair, and it's
Well, they're
always needed
working on it.
repair, and he's never did anything to do anything.
They are working on it.
I mean,
But they are working on it. They're
So-
doing a lot of concrete repair, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
I
were-
think they're fixing some of the rebar that's rusted.
Who owns that now? Rob own that?
It must be the family. I mean, I haven't seen it change hands. You know, they put that in the newspaper.
Oh,
But
by the way, you heard about the pancake joint that's coming to downtown, right?
the waffle
no.
place.
IHOP.
What?
It's an IHOP.
Where?
Downtown, right where,
It said there, it said waffles.
yeah, they make waffles, but IHOP is coming to downtown. And that's the only place I can think of they're going.
I can't
Where?
believe that. I can't believe that.
That's the old
Over by,
Jason's.
yeah, the old Jason's, or Cornish's old building, something like that.
IHOP. That'd be amazing if it does. I mean, Chipotle's opening up in Waterford pretty soon.
Oh, big deal.
Oh, I like Chipotle. I like Chipotle. Anyway, I was going on, every day I go through downtown New London because that's where I have to go to get to Groton. I go that way. And coming off of the ferries, I was at the stoplight where the police says, and three huge luxury buses, black, came off that. I was either yesterday or this morning. Where do you think they went?
Casino.
I don't know. Where do you think they got to the light? Where do you think they went?
Out of town.
Straight, or did they go right?
They took a right.
They took a right.
Yeah.
Do you honestly believe that anybody coming off of that ferry, and if they don't live in New London, you think they're going to go straight and to go into New London, or they're going to go right
No.
and get out of town?
They're going to get out of town as fast as they can.
Well, most of them, they don't live here for one, so they get off the train or the boat. They want to go home, and like you say, what is there downtown?
Dennis, this was
Well, and nobody
8:30 in the
helps
morning.
them to figure out that there's something to go to. If you go straight, what is there?
Nothing.
There's no signage. There's no direction. There's
Right.
nobody's handing out flyers about where you can go and what you can do in New London. And I'm going to go, but I want you to know that I love Eric's "You Can't Fix Stupid," and I want to add that you can't teach it either. And you are three of my favorite Republicans.
Yay.
And that's saying a lot.
Nice hearing from you again, Diane.
Yeah.
I
Diane,
hope to see you guys at the library.
in the future,
So see you at the library.
yeah, in the future, I'd like to do a show with you and some of the people from the Riverside.
I would love that,
And
and
see what's
I'm sure we can
new
get
and all that.
we can get a crowd.
Yeah, I don't know how many people we can do. We could probably drive Drew crazy.
Well, let's do that then.
Okay, I got a question for you and these two here. When do you tip?
Tip
Well,
Yeah, tip.
I don't.
at a restaurant?
I'm gonna go. Have
All
a
right,
Bye.
take care, Diane.
All
You
right.
don't tip.
Take
Wow.
care.
I still can't believe IHOP's coming here.
That's what I read.
I cannot believe it. First of all, IHOP would not say waffles in the window.
And it's not that big a building
Well,
because they don't have both sides of it.
the old
You go.
Jason's, because didn't Jason move down to the end?
Yes.
But that building that used to be a sporting building and stuff. If you looked in there, it's totally empty, and it looks right
Yes,
now.
and they
It
got
looks
the money
like
from the city to put the air conditioning in.
okay, but I
Is
mean, looks like it
IHOP
might be
coming to
nice in
downtown
there.
London?
I don't know what they're going to put in there, but I
supposed to
cannot
be.
believe a major company is going to put.
Oh, I had the wrong spot. You know where it's coming? To the former Outback. It says, IHOP is planning a new location in New London. The breakfast giant will move into the former Outback Shaken Crab Restaurant Junction
So
building.
the shaking crab is leaving.
Yeah, they're all done.
Oh, they should have been done like the first week they were here.
I
Yeah.
don't think they made any friggin'
But
money.
do you know how much money they were charging?
I know.
It's like $80 a person.
I don't know because I don't
That'd
eat
be
fish.
nice for an IHOP. I would love an IHOP to come back to this area.
But you know what? I wouldn't love it if I was the guy that owns Denny's.
I don't. Denny.
What
yeah,
about
I
Texas
understand what
Roadhouse?
you're saying.
Yeah,
have
but
you
I'm talking
Have you ever been
breakfast.
to Denny's?
Oh, yeah.
It's good.
Oh, it is good. It is good.
If you get service.
Yeah, if you can
That's
get service.
But they try. I mean, at least they try.
They can only do so much if they
Right.
can't get the
If
people
they
to
can't
work.
get the people to work,
That's true.
and that should be, you know what? That should be mandatory. If you're on any kind of assistance, you should be. There should be a force that says you have to go to work.
At least
Yeah.
so many hours a day.
Right.
And if you're a parent and your kid is in school, you could definitely get something to help with your
Right.
finances working while the kid's in school.
Absolutely, absolutely. So,
Except, of course, if you got 9 or 12
so
kids.
that would be great.
We got 2 minutes and I wanted to go over this schedule just for June. So June 5th, the seniors are going to Dodge Stadium.
To where?
Dodge Stadium. for a baseball game and lunch and stuff.
Okay.
June 7th, which is a Friday, which is unusual, we're going to the June celebration.
Juneteenth.
June 10th celebration at Hempstead House. The 12th, we're going to Penspiration. On the 21st, we're supposed to have a senior prom sponsored by Conn College. But we don't know about it because as of last week, she hadn't heard back from them yet. And then on Friday, the 28th, we are going on the Essex steam train, the boat, and dinner.
Good.
So,
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what's going on at the senior center.
Well, I don't know if Carl's watching, but because we were hoping he'd be watching again this
Yeah.
week. So
You guys, I'm gonna be real quick. You guys know there's such a thing as a world order, right?
yes.
Okay. Well, China and Russia leaders hail their opposition to the U.S.-led world order. Biden and Trump agreed to 2 presidential debates.
Right.
Everything's in Trump's favor. But
And the debates are before you can start voting. You know, like weeks ahead or months ahead, like in.
it's not going to
September.
happen.
What? It's not going to happen.
He's not going to debate.
Oh, well, yeah, I know, but don't vote until election day. Get all the information. I'm tired of hearing people saying, "Oh, if I had known about this about him, I wouldn't have voted so early."
If you voted early and then the day of the vote you decide, nah, I don't want that person now, can you go change your vote?
No.
No.
No? Oh, then I wouldn't be voting early. Okay, Montville police charged man with sexual assault of girl. You know what I think they should do to this man when they find out it's very true?
Oh, how about the other one? It was in the paper today about this woman who abused her animals. They were all taken
Oh
out.
yeah, I got that story.
All taken out, and she goes, "But I love my animals. I take."
They're my
You know what,
children.
lady? You deserve to be in jail.
Yeah, but there's people out there would say, if it could have been kept clean or
It
whatever.
wasn't clean. It was.
Oh, I
it was
know, I
so
know,
infested and all this stuff. You know what? Those people deserve to be thrown in jail and throw away the key. You can't take care. I'm sorry. You should not be allowed to have animals or anything like that. You can't take it. But I love it.
So somebody answer me this question. Earth Day panel focuses on environmental justice and climate resiliency. Okay, so if we spend billions and billions of dollars on climate control, just us, nobody else is doing it, do they not know that the wind currents go around the Earth? Huh? So everything we're spending this money on about climate control, it's not going to happen.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you, everybody.